Hello everyone, Randy here again, another episode of Fireman Simulator 15, and we are playing on the States map, version 6, on the RDAllen multiplayer server, joined again by Delcom at the moment. Looks like he is spraying on field 9 there. And I'm just going over there with the plow at the moment, the disc ripper that is anyway. At least that's what I've been calling it lately anyway. Disc ripper, chisel plow, something along those lines. Combination unit type of thing. Yes, field 9 is harvested. I believe last time I recorded the episode we still had the crops on it yet. And that was the sorghum on it, if I recall correctly. Double check here. What did we get for that? There's our soybean yield, by the way. Almost 800,000 plus everything I've sold, so we definitely easily surpassed 1 million. Not even a question. Sorghum, 170,000, plus I sold 2 trailer loads. So we probably got a good $250,000 there. For those who are wondering, that is with the corn header, or row crop header on the combines, by the way. Now, I'm not sure which way Delcom is going here, if he's going this way on the field, or... Yeah, it looks like he's going this way. Looks like that's where he's left off, so I'll start on this end then. And what I think I'll do, let's grab the Case Quad Track here. It seems like it can make a little more sense to put the bigger tractor on the chisel plow here. And field 8 is all replanted, should be all set to go. Just take a quick drive out here. I think it's been a day. Oh, maybe it has not been. Yeah, I'm not noticing any shift in the nutrients. There should be a shift in the nutrients from the manure we put down. And then I believe Delcom also put down a herbicide, looks like C-type. So this field should be ready to rock and roll here. Hopefully we won't have to do anything else to it again until we start harvesting. Yeah, it doesn't look like that slurry's done anything yet. Like I said, I thought it had been a growth cycle. Maybe it has not been yet. I don't think this tractor will actually pull this ripper any faster, but never know. Maybe it will. Now, real life, I technically would think it would be able to. Definitely a lot more horsepower and a lot more traction here. Okay, let's automatically set that with. Make sure there's no offset. 8.9. I thought this thing was 10 meters. Guess we'll find out. What I've found with the GPS mod in the past, get going so you're nice and straight line, and then sometimes auto set it again. You might end up with a different width. Okay, that width isn't any better. We went down from 8.9 to 8.5. I'm going to set it back to 9 at least. That is supposed to be 10. But it does look pretty close to being 9. I'm seeing just a little bit of overlap here. And this definitely is becoming one of my favorite tools to use. I really like the animations on it. It's got the discs and the rippers. Kind of a chisel plow / disc combination unit. The only thing that's kind of funny is these tires in the front. I don't know if I can get a view of them really, but the way they flop around, that's kind of odd. Yeah, you can kind of see that one there. Oh well. And you can see it's actually hitting the front discs there as well. Not sure if they're supposed to be this way, or I'm thinking they're supposed to actually probably be the other way around if I had to guess. Something a little bit odd with the modeling there, but oh well. Looks like Delcom's got the crappy job over there. I have to look here how much manure we actually have. I'm sure we have quite a bit. Field 8 there, I think I mentioned this last episode what I did. I simply filled up the manure spreader and hired a worker to do the field. So we got the entire field hopefully covered in slurry. Hopefully the hired worker didn't mess that up for us. Speaking of the hired worker, I was going to mention this. End of last episode there, I went back and checked on our sprayer guy. Or not sprayer, fertilizer. The Amazon pellet fertilizer there. He had indeed run out, and he indeed switched to a different type of fertilizer. He switched to nothing, basically. And let's see what's here. If he's still hooked up to it. I guess he's not. Oh, he is. Yes, he is. Like someone was spreading nuts. That's field 1, lime. So yeah, basically what happened, I'm not sure if this will happen with lime or not. From what I recall in the past, I think lime always worked, but maybe not. Anyway, we were spreading PK type fertilizer. He ran out there, down to 0 liters left. And then he switched to nothing. He was still spreading stuff yet, but it was nothing. So that is the problem I've noticed with the hired workers. Once they run out, it switches to doing nothing. So it's basically doing no good at all. So anybody that plays on the server, if you do hire a worker to do any fertilizing or spraying, just keep an eye on that fill level. Make sure he has spray in him or fertilizer in him, because once he runs out, he will stop doing any good. He'll keep going, but it won't do any good. And just out of curiosity here, I'll have to try to remember. Yeah, that's a good one, right? Try to remember to check on him. And I just got to mention again, I do like the plow texture on this map. Definitely nice to see something different. Definitely not the correct texture for this, unfortunately, but it does look cool. Obviously, if I was using a different type of plow, it'd look a lot more appropriate, but still really cool plow texture on this map. Hopefully more mod authors will change up the plow textures a little bit rather than using the standard in-game ones. Nice to see the mod author of this map took time to put a really cool, what I think is really cool texture in anyway. Definitely gives a plowed field look to it. Nice, we get some lag spikes as soon as I start turning around there. Okay, let's just quick check on the lime spreader. Down to 900. I'm curious if he'll keep spreading lime or not. I've got a theory he will not, but we'll find out here. And while we're going here, just out of curiosity, how much manure do we actually have? Whoa, 632,000 liquid manure. You know, plus I'm sure Delcom's used quite a bit of that already, I would think. Plus the little bit I used initially on field 8 there. We got a lot of liquid manure. Okay. I'll have to remember to go back to him. About the time I finish this pass here will probably be about right. Interestingly enough, we're missing a strip there. Maybe I should go back to the 8.5 meters. Okay, so I want to register a complaint with the mod author here. He claims his mod is 10 meters wide. It's not even 9 meters wide. Take this back to the store and demand a refund for my missing meter. And we'll read a couple of comments here. Calvin was saying, I love this map. My ancestors came from Germany. Talking about the OGF Bayern map there. That's pretty cool. I did not actually know that the map was German. I probably should have suspected as much. I think the all the help and info on that map is in German, which isn't very helpful for me, but interesting. Yeah, I'm not actually taking the time to look the Bayern map if that was actually a real place or where it was necessarily even located if it was real. Oscar was saying, what's the name of the disc cultivator and do you have a link for it? I shall have to look that up. I am not exactly sure, actually. J.E. Tedgemeyer was saying, I have found most of my mods jump and dance after I got the game update. So it looks like he too confirmed that it was the game update that is causing mods to jump around. Fortunately, I seem to have lucked out. I don't have a whole lot of mods that are jumping around, just a few select ones. Yeah, so far with Farming Sim 15, I've been a little bit pickier with my mods too. At this point, I don't think I have any mods that are causing errors. Other than maybe some maps or something, you know, maybe like a random, you know, sound file's too big or something like that. But other than that, I do not have any mods that are actually causing errors in my log. So, I've been trying to be a little more picky about that in Farming Sim 15 here. You know, if the mod is causing errors in the log, I've been getting rid of them, so... Oh yeah, we better check on this guy. Yep, this is what I was talking about, folks. He is still going yet, obviously, but he's doing absolutely no good. If you look in the bottom corner there, where it should normally say what type of fertilizer he is spreading, or yeah, fertilizer, spray, whatever the hired worker is supposed to be doing, he is currently doing nothing. So he's basically going up and down the field doing absolutely no good. Zero zip, nada. So we're going to unhire him. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen with the lime or not. Yeah, you can see right here, lime is probably the best choice to show you guys with because it's probably the most visible on the field. You can see exactly where he ran out of lime there. And that's the point where you stop doing any good. So I think that's why our fields on this map are getting messed up. First start of the map here, we used hired workers to do, you know, spraying, fertilizing, all that good stuff. And unfortunately, yeah, when they run out, they stop working, so. And you can see as soon as we start refilling there, it switches to NPK. And yeah, if you cycle through the choices, there's no such thing as blank. There's no type of blank fertilizer. It has to be one of the soil mod type fertilizers, otherwise it does absolutely no good. Switch it back to lime here. Yeah, if I keep going, it's NPK, PK, N, lime. Then it's back to NPK again. So I'm not sure if I can get this guy to hire back again. Find out here. I might have to do the rest of this myself, maybe. Cole was saying you should get more Case IH things, please. Apparently he wants to see more Case equipment. I actually do not have a whole lot of Case mods yet, really. I've got, maybe half a dozen or so tractors. That's about it. Jake was asking for links to the disc, the cultivator, and the silage chopper. I'm not sure where that disc came from, or the cultivator, to be honest. I'm going to actually have to look on that one. I've had the both of those for quite a while now. We're not talking about this particular cultivator here. I don't believe he's talking about the disc and cultivator I have on the Bayern map. We'll be using slurry on field 8. Wonder why. Yeah, oh boy, if someone had to manually spray slurry on the entire field 8, wow. I know we got a lot of slurry and all, but I don't think we have that much. Oh, so field 9 here, I take it from what Delcom is saying is it's already used 25% of slurry. That's quite a bit of slurry. And that's the reason I hired a worker to put the slurry on that field. I didn't think we'd ever have a chance of having enough to put slurry on field 8 there, so. Are we missing? We're missing another strip again. Interesting. Must be a little bit offset on this ripper then or something. Connor replied back to Jake's comment there. He said the silage chopper is on American Eagle modding. That could very well be. I'm not sure where that silage chopper I have came from. Yes, I'll have to look up the links for those mods. And for those you're wondering, if you ever wonder where I got a mod, like I've said before, there is a document in the description below with a list of all the mods I have and the links. I obviously can't guarantee the links still work. They worked at the time I got the mod, but things changed, so they might not work anymore. But the story looks a little light there for some reason. get to the end here, I'll try to remember to check on this guy that's putting the lime down, make sure he is still working properly. Delcom, he was saying, I am beginning to hate soybeans. I will stick with grass, and great vid. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'm assuming getting a little sick of harvesting all the soybeans on field 8 there. That was a lot of soybeans, that's for sure. It's gonna be a lot of oats too, if I had to guess. Oh hey, it's still going yet. Excellent. And it shouldn't hurt if he recovers it. Unless a growth cycle happens, it'll only get applied once. So this guy could go back through and do this entire field again. It wouldn't matter. Nickel Wood was asking if you used Courseplay, and he's talking about states map here. Would it react the same as hiring a worker when you fertilize? So yes, all the trouble we're having with spraying and fertilizing with hired workers. Wondering if it would do the same thing. No, it would not. Courseplay, when it runs out, stops. So once implement runs out of fertilizer, spray, whatever it has, Courseplay stops, and you have to refill it. So yeah, no, Courseplay would actually work. The only thing I'm not sure is with Courseplay you can have it automatically refill. I don't think that probably would not work, because I don't know if Courseplay would be able to select the correct type of fertilizer. Courseplay could probably refill it, but it'd probably refill it with NPK, which is fine if that's what you want to put down. But if it's not what you want to put down, no, it's probably not going to work, if I had to guess. Interesting enough, it looks like it's missing that row there, but it's actually putting the texture down if you look at it. Must be just missing a thin little sliver there. And I should probably move this course over just a little bit. Okay. Let's shrink the width of this. 8.7. We'll just, yeah, it's automatic 8.5. Let's do 8.6 now. Okay. Guess the GPS mod can't quite make up its mind if it's 8.5, 8.6, 8.9. Guess we're going with 8.6 now, I guess. And I can probably... This guy is... Yeah, we'll just unhire him because he's just wasting money at this point. Oh, wait a minute. He did miss a bit here. Wonder why. Yeah, we're getting almost all of it. Looks like we're missing a thin little strip there. I'm not going to worry too much about that. It's just the grass field here. Slightly acidic. Looks like the rest of the field's pretty good shape, though. Weed prevention. Looks like Delcom's been taking pretty good care of his grass fields here. Okay, we'll just leave this by the fertilizer tank here so I can wonder where in the world I left it the last time I used it. Yeah, I plan on running over the field with a cultivator here again, so that's why I'm not overly concerned about the missing bits there. In fact, I should probably check. Cultivator. He is still working on field 5 yet, from the looks of it. Although if I wanted, I could probably go grab the other bigger cultivator. Speaking of cultivating, I had the hired workers on field 8 there last episode. You know how I had them all lined up with the manure spreader, then the plow, then the cultivator, and then the planter. Yeah, they ended up all getting stuck there because the cultivator caught up with the guy that was plowing, and then the guy that was planting obviously caught up with the cultivator because the cultivator was stuck behind the guy that was plowing. So had to sort them out. So even though I tried to get a cultivator that was about the same width as this, yeah, didn't take him long, and he caught up, unfortunately. Probably because this cultivator actually is not 10 meters, apparently. Looks like we're closer to about 8.5 meters. I have to go to the store and complain about that. They shorted me 1.5 meters. Wonder how they feel if I went and shorted them some money and a half when I paid them. I have to check, but I'm fairly certain this is probably not a cheap disc ripper in real life. I have not actually taken the time to look at a price tag for one of these. Be kind of interesting. Like I said, I'm betting this is probably an expensive implement here. Forget what the numbers are on this again. The 20, yeah, John Deere 2720. Probably not cheap, like I said. Anyway, folks, looking at the time, time to wrap up the episode. So yeah, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.